All in Sports Network. We love sports.
Just as a reminder, our preseason predictions, I said 9-8 on the season.
Yep, and I said 11-6. Mine is looking more unlikely, but still not out of question.
Anything's possible. Still, 15-2 is still possible. That's what Pat McAfee said. We're going to the Super Bowl. Bortolini thinks so. Let's run up and down, giving high fives to everybody. Let's go. I don't have the video anymore. I should
okay.
keep it on here on the regular. Okay. It should just be automatic.
It should just be the thing.
Yeah. So we'll be giving our predictions of the Jaguars game in Jacksonville in our preview at the end of the week. So we will be starting this with the trip to Nashville to take on the Titans. So we will end up with a 16 game total for you because we're not revealing our picks just yet on Jacksonville. Does that make sense? Is that weird?
Yep.
I think
it's a little weird, but it's fine.
It feels
vintage.
Works. It feels vintage and right, honestly. 16 games.
Yeah, it does. Wasn't that long ago, honestly.
I know. All right.
Cool.
Why don't you start us off with the Titans then?
Okay. It's in Tennessee playing the Titans. They're coming off a bye, and then they're in Buffalo playing the Bills right after.
Yes, they just came off of a win in Miami. That was surprising. Mason Rudolph was the quarterback. Now Will Levis injured his shoulder, but he has a week to rest up. And according to the coach, he's still the quarterback. And I don't know. You probably didn't see this. You were busy playing football. But go check out the memes, Billy Jeans has all kinds of memes. Mm-hmm. There's a meme of him crying on the sideline, sitting next to Mason Rudolph. He's wincing in pain, but man, it straight up looks like he is like, give me no more of this game. The Colts swept the Titans last year, and I firmly believe that everyone in the AFC South did everything that they could specifically to beat the Colts, not to beat Houston, but to beat the Colts. I think even Houston did something to beat the Colts, but that won't matter. The Titans went about it the wrong way, and so I think that the Colts will win against the Titans. You?
I think that the Titans just haven't showed enough that they can beat us, so I'm going to go Colts as well.
All right. Next game is the Dolphins. They're also coming off a bye. 2 weeks in a row, we got to play somebody coming off a bye, and they play the Cardinals after.
Right now, the Dolphins are a little bit beat up. I don't know if Tua. I think if Tua's there, I think we lose that. But if Tua's not there, I think we win it. I'm gonna go on the off chance that Tua is sitting out. Not off chance. I think I'm going to just go off the chances. Tua sitting out so we get the win there.
Yes. Early in, preseason, I said there's no way. With the way that the Dolphins look now, I thought Tyler Huntley was going to be a difference. He couldn't figure it out. Yeah. And there's something else going on. Is this the Dallas Clark is being inducted into the Ring of Honor this day, I believe.
Okay.
So I think Colts feed off that energy. I mean, there's no better representative of maybe the entire Colts history, honestly, than Dallas Clark. So they get a win.
That's a bold statement, but okay, we'll go with it.
Hey,
Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Dwight Freeney,
I'm talking about the toughness.
Manning.
I'm talking about the toughness. I'm talking about the catches. I'm talking about the blocking. I'm talking about like Big Ten football coming from Iowa, undrafted. I think he was drafted. I don't know, but and then catching balls with no gloves, with tape on the fingers. Like,
Okay. That makes sense.
Just
Okay.
my call. I mean,
Next game
yep.
is they go to Houston again. They're coming off the Bills, Patriots, and Packers all in a row. So they get to go back home after 2 road games, play in their hometown, and then right after that, they play on Halloween in New York against the Jets on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, I think that they might get a little. I'm betting that they're going to get caught between the Packers and the Jets on a short week and already be caught up in that. And so, plus the Colts need a little payback. So I'm going to go win on that one as well. You?
See, it's Houston. They're a good team. But I don't think we can get swept by Houston, so I think we get it done.
All right. Next game is at the Vikings. They've got the Jets, the Lions, Thursday Night Football in LA. So they come off kind of the mini bye, and then they go to the Jaguars right after. So 2 AFC South teams in a row for them, but they look like they're cooking right now. Do you think they'll still be cooking at the beginning of November?
I think they will. I think it's in Minnesota as well. It's a hard game. I think we're going to end up losing that.
Yeah. Return to the scene of the crime of the biggest comeback in NFL history. And the Brian Flores defense, like I said, it scares me. So that's a loss for me.
Yeah. And then we play the Bills in Indianapolis. So it's not going to Buffalo. Last time we played them, JT had 5 touchdowns against them.
In the regular season, yes. Is that right?
Did we play we played in the playoffs that same season?
No. The 5 touchdown game was the year after the playoff game with Carson Wentz as quarterback.
Yeah, so it was the last time we played the Bills.
Yep.
And so what do you they're coming off of the Titans at Seahawks and then Dolphins, and then they got to play the Chiefs right after. So they're stuck between Dolphins and us. Chiefs, not us.
Once again, we're catching them between 2 home games between the Dolphins and the Chiefs. Road game. There's a blueprint out there now with the Ravens of how to beat the Bills, right? So go to that film. Watch
you know what
film.
you know what you do? You run the ball and keep running the ball.
Yeah, right.
You know what we're good at? We're good at that.
Right. I mean, for the longest time in the AFC South, let alone the entire NFL, it was Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor. Boom, 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 boom. Right. And so let's do that. Just go to the Ravens tape. By then, there may be more ways to win on the Bills. Let's do it. Let's get it done. I think they get the dub.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think JT's gonna run up another storm on them. Let's go. W.
All right. And then the only primetime game that the Colts have all season, they go on Sunday Night Football and play the Jets in their first trip to MetLife this season. The Jets will be coming off at the Patriots, the Texans on that Thursday Night Football, and then at the Cardinals, but they have a bye right after that.
Yep. So I think they kind of they're just gonna kind of lock in for our game because they got a bye right after. So I don't think it's the greatest spot to be put in. Now my problem is we struggle with teams that have a high profile running back. The Bears did not have that, and the what's it called? And the Steelers didn't necessarily have that either. They're not. Okay. They're more of a multiple running back attack.
I got you.
The Packers definitely had that. The team from Houston had that as well. Joe Mixon burnt us last year. Or the year before, whatever it was. So the teams we got smoked by had a really good running back. I sadly think that trend is going to continue because they have Brees Hall and Braylon Allen. They have two really good running backs.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a loss for us. You can't win them all. Although, I think we definitely have a shot to. Every team technically has a shot to do it, but I think we
Yeah,
have a good team.
I'm with you that I think the possibility is very real, and the Colts have had a notoriously bad streak of underperforming on primetime games within the past several years, and I would not like that to continue. I would like for the Colts to come out, and I think they could. There's blueprints out there. I mean, the Broncos just beat the Jets. There's blueprint out there. You can beat the Jets. It's not a big deal. Know that Aaron Rodgers likes to spread the ball, but put pressure in his face, even as old and the game has slowed down. He's still not gonna like Latu coming up in his grill.
Yep.
But I think just for the sake of where I'm at with everything, with how many wins I got so far, I'm like, they're gonna lose somewhere in there. So
Yeah.
it's more of a they can't win them all kind of deal for me.
Mm-hmm. They have another hard game next against the Lions. It is at home, though. The Lions are coming off 2 straight road games, the Packers in Houston, then they go back, play against the Jaguars at home, come to Indy, play us, and then right after they play the Bears on Thursday, I believe, for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Another short week after us team. I like that. Plus, you know what else I like? This is the Indiana Knights game. Look good, feel good, play good. And I think they're going to come out with the win on this one.
Really? That's a big win.
I know. I think the combination of the uniform and the Lions having their Thanksgiving thing, on a short week kind of puts that in a good spot.
I would love to be hopeful like that, but I think I'm going to be more the Debbie Downer here. The Lions are a good team. I don't know if they beat the Seahawks. I haven't checked the score yet. As of right now, they're probably finished.
They did.
Ah, man, Seahawks aren't undefeated anymore. It's okay.
Nope.
But last time I checked, it wasn't even really close. But the Lions are just a good team. So I think the Lions are going to get it done.
All right. Next
Lions
game,
definitely Super Bowl contenders this year.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Next game is at the Patriots, December 1st, up in Foxborough. The Patriots are coming off at the Bears, Rams at home, at the Dolphins, and they have they go out to Arizona to play the Cardinals after that. What do you think?
The Colts are not going to lose 3 straight games this season, and they're sure enough not going to lose 3 straight games, and the third being against the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. The Colts are winning that game.
It's Foxborough in December.
We beat the Bills
but
later.
The Patriots, listen. The Patriots' offensive line is absolute garbage, and
by then Buck will be back.
Our backups beat down the Steelers, and I imagine by this time Buck's going to be back, and
we'll have our full-fledged.
Quiddy will probably be back. We're going to be clicking, and so that's going to be beat down the Steelers. Bye week after that, and then
I think the bye week is definitely going to be a win for sure.
Especially that late in the season, it has to be.
Yeah, it has to be a win. And then they play in Denver against the Broncos. The Broncos are also coming off a bye, and they have the Chargers, a divisional matchup right after.
Yes, third team this season coming off a bye. Not a fan. Do not like it, especially going to play in that altitude at that time of the year to a team that already we played in the preseason, and they have a blueprint of how to beat us and the people to do it. It's a loss, I think, right here.
Okay.
Coming off a bye, both of us coming off a bye.
I think if it was just them coming off a bye, I think I'd give them the win. And plus, we are notorious for playing bad against the Broncos, I think, especially these past couple of years. Like that Thursday night football game a couple of years ago was a massive dud. 12-9. We won 12-9. What type of game is that? But I think since we're both coming off a bye, I believe that Shane is going to do something for the players during that bye week, and we're going to get a reignited fire under us. I think we get a win in that week.
All right. You mentioned that game was on Thursday night, right? And that was the terrible matchup, Thursday night football, the first season where Al Michaels was doing it on Prime Video. And then this season, like, been pretty good, but then that last game, what was it? The last Thursday night
Cowboys
game,
and Giants.
yeah, was like complete laundry all over the field. Almost like seemed like every play had a flag on it, or at least every other play, and you just feel the agony in Al Michaels' voice as he's like, flag again. Oh wow, there's 3 flags on that. Like, yeah, poor guy had to do that whole season a couple years ago, and now he's got this game with the laundry all over the place. Just can't get a break on Thursday night football. Next game is the Titans at home. They're coming off of at the Commandos, Jaguars and Bengals at home, and then they got to go to the Jags again right after us. So that's 3 AFC South games within 4 weeks and 2 against the Jaguars.
I think the Titans are going to be at that point in the season where they're going to need a loss. They're going to be tanking for a good draft spot, is my opinion on that. Just with the way the season started, they are 1-3. Although they're not the bottom of the division,
Not right now.
Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is they're going to be tanking, so they're going to lose accidentally.
Got it.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
So they're tanking at that
yeah,
point. So we win.
I'm Yeah, I'll say they get the win. The Colts do. I was like, maybe the Titans will come up with reason to do this, but let's go with another sweep. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Next game is in New York, playing the Giants this time. So we go to New York twice. So they coming off Saints, Ravens, and then at the Falcons as well. And then they played the Eagles right after us. So they're kind of in a hard stretch of games there because all 4 of those teams are decent teams.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a sneaky loss because of some weather stuff that might happen. And in the middle of maybe needing some stuff here and maybe having some kind of outside shot at the playoffs maybe that they have. So I'm just gonna throw a loss out there. They can't all be wins, right? So there you go.
Yeah, I think this will be a sneaky loss as well. I think at that point we're gonna be either out of the playoffs or not safely in the playoffs, but need like one more out of the 2 last wins. I think we're gonna be preparing more for a Jacksonville game, which is right after this. So I think this is gonna be like a sneaky loss, kind of like you said.
All right. Last game. Jaguars at home. They play the Jets at the Raiders and the Titans right before us.
I think.
What do you think?
We have ended off the season pretty bad the past couple of years. I think I say this every year, I'm pretty sure, but I think this is the year that we change that. I think this is the year we end up on a win, even if we're not in the playoffs. I think we end this year off on a win.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and tabulate my things here. That puts me at 6.
You didn't even say what you had in this last game.
I know, but I'm setting this up. So that puts them at 9. My record puts them at 9-6.
Yeah, my record puts them
4 here.
My record puts them at 10-6.
That puts me at 9-6 going in here. You had them winning the Jaguars,
I had
right?
them winning, yeah. Yep, which puts me at a total of 10-6, including this past game.
Right.
Not including the Jaguars
puts
game.
Me at 9-6 coming into this game. You same way, just different ways to go about it. I think they lose this one.
Okay, wait. So if we're filling in the blanks, that's 9-7. Are you sticking with your preseason prediction? Don't say the answer. It's a rhetorical question.
I can't say the answer because we're getting to it another time.
Yep. Yep.
But that's
I guess you won't know with mine either.
I will also admit that maybe I was a little overconfident in some of these games here. A little underconfident in some, a little overconfident in some. I think that balances out.
Yeah.
But it is the Colts who always seem to disappoint me just a touch more than I think they should have. Yep. So maybe I need to adjust it a little bit more in there somewhere. But
yeah,
I'm going to stick with what I got. So 9-7, and then you can fill in the blank with whatever you want at the end of the week.
I am 10-6, and you can also check back for that episode to see how we predict there.
It'll be up on Friday.
Yep.
But that's it for today. We'll be back with our unstable pick 6 tomorrow. Later this week, we'll have Fantasy Stable and our preview of the Colts trip to Jacksonville to take on those Jaguars in the second AFC South game of the year.
Yep. This is Liam.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to stay all in Colts.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.